I was having breakfast when somebody rang to the door. I went to open it, but there was nobody there. But something. An abandoned bundle. With Hohem's newborn. The Hohem iSteady MT2. Weighing only 653 grams. I immediately called my alters to share the news, and we discover, arguing as usual, that it was stunning. It was a 3-axis stabilized gimbal that could be used not only with a smartphone, but also with an action cam, such as the GoPro. And with a mirrorless or compact camera. In fact, it could handle up to 1.2 kilograms. But the things that made it great was the artificial intelligence-based magnetic sensor, which had something magical about it. In fact, it allowed you to be tracked by the gimbal, no matter what device you were using, and therefore even with a camera. To activate it, you just had to make the OK gesture, and to stop it, the Alt one. A feature I also really appreciated was that you could reframe the shot simply with this gesture. And if installed on a rail, the sensor allowed you to stay centered in the image as the dolly moved, creating a dynamic shot, like professionals. In the package there were a lot of cables to connect a wide variety of cameras, either to charge the battery directly from the gimbal. The connection allowed you to remotely control the start and stop of video recording, for example, by taking advantage of a new gesture. With that gesture, you could also trigger the recording with the GoPro via Bluetooth, or with your smartphone using the Hohem Joy app. Through that app, you could also control the gimbal remotely, just by moving the smartphone, or using it as a joystick. Another great thing was the Arca Swiss plate, which it came with. The smartphone plate, which was very sturdy, as it was completely made of metal. The one for the GoPro, and finally, the adjustable L bracket. With that bracket, on which you could mount your camera, your smartphone or your GoPro, it was easy to switch from the classic panoramic shot to the vertical one. Although it still temporarily allowed you to switch to the other mode by changing its orientation. In this way you could also keep the monitor open if you had to film yourself vlogging. The artificial intelligence sensor also had a LED light to illuminate particularly dark scenes. Obviously, given its size, it was for use in emergency situations. Otherwise, it was convenient to use something more powerful, which in any case could be mounted on the gimbal taking advantage of the 1/4-inch threaded holes. Holes that could also host an external microphone or a monitor. It had the ability to store a start and end point to make a time-lapse in a time set via app. Acting on 2 buttons directly from the gimbal, and this function was also very useful because you could use it with the camera as well. It was possible to set different shooting modes. This even allowed me to be able to use my Sony with interchangeable lenses to shoot in inception mode, so with infinite rotations. He had wide rotation angles, which I had never seen before in a gimbal, and this gave me extreme versatility on various movements. Finally, it had a 0.91-inch OLED display, and battery life was up to 17 hours. Overall, this new gimbal was what I needed, because I had finally found a single gimbal that could be used with multiple devices, especially my camera. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done, activating the bell so you will be notified every time I will publish a new video. Bye and have a great day!